sort of a load off of him, knowing that Kyle can orchestrate and Jimmy maybe can keep an eye on the rim a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the factors. Great players, make everybody better. And Jimmy is an elite scorer. He's also an elite playmaker. He's an elite defender. He can do a lot of different things. But when you play him, with Kyle, he can put a lot of pressure on defenses, when he's just focusing on being aggressive. I think that's the case for a lot of different guys. We'll need all of it, as the year goes on. We'll need the scoring, we'll need the playmaking, we'll need the decision-making, the IQ, from our best players. But that's definitely one of the factors.
Erik, how important can a night like this be for Tyler? He doesn't have a great shooting night, doesn't have a ton of points like he had the first 2 games and most of the preseason, but obviously still a very key part of that second unit and fills the box score a lot of other ways. How important is that?
Yeah, it's all about impacting winning. That's the bottom line. It's a little bit of a shame that everybody just looks at the final column and on a box score to see how many points somebody scores to gauge their impact on a game. But Tyler, is developing all the different facets of trying to impact winning. But his rebounding, his playmaking, he even got us organized, as a secondary point guard at times, made some really nice plays, had some really nice connections with Jimmy, as he was handling, and also getting us organized and just getting us into offense and letting somebody else make a play. I think that's all part of his maturation and understanding and developing of his game and his skills.
With Bam, his rebounding to start the season, is that just more of an emphasis put on that area for him, or is he improved in that area? Like, how much has he helped, I guess?
I think a lot of things are true with that. It was definitely a point of emphasis, for our team since first day of training camp. I think when he's playing, with big guys, like PJ and Keefe, they may not be 7 feet tall, but they have a lot of size and girth to them, and they put bodies on people. And then, the last factor is Bam is just going after it. He's getting a lot of, rebounds in traffic. He's added, 8 to 10 pounds of muscle, this offseason because he was able to train. He wasn't able to do that from his shoulder injury last year. So I think all of those things are factoring into that.
And then Markieff, he's been used more of as a floor space the past few years of the Lakers. What did you guys see in practices in camp when you guys got him that he's working more in the mid-post area now and he's been really effective?
Well, it's not as if we're inventing that part of his game. That's who he used to be, particularly when he was with Washington. That's who he was, a pick and roll in the pocket, make plays from there. Post up, you can run offense through him there. I think I said this a little bit ago that, you can use him in a lot of different ways offensively, similarly to how we use Bam. But he's starting to get his legs. He's really working diligently on his conditioning, and you see the impact that he can make.
Just to follow a little bit on Tyler, it did seem like they were overplaying him at times a little bit more tonight, which I guess is the attention that comes with 28 in the first 2 games. Do you expect to see more of that? And it did seem like he was making reads quicker in those situations than he's made them in the past.
Yeah, he's able to handle pressure, a lot better, and a lot of that is born out of experience, born out of playing against that kind of physicality and pressure night in, night out. He's really trained for it this summer. I think the added strength has helped him, be able to handle that kind of contact. And, this is also part of the evolution of, really good players in this league. Scouting reports will change, and they'll start to try to, do things to take him out of his rhythm. Pressure would be number 1. Trapping on pick and rolls and different catch and shoot situations would be number 2. Or at least 1A, 1B, and he's already seen, both of those things early on in this season.